What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we are quickly going to do an update to all of the V-Jump stuff. I decided to, instead of do multiple videos of this, I'm just going to make it into one quick video when it comes to all the V-Jump translations and everything, so I'll have timestamps down in the description below. Let's get straight into all the information so you can know exactly what you need to get to, and we're going to get straight to it. First off, we are going to be getting to the Android 21. Yes, we are getting an STR Extreme Android 21 Android Leader skill. Yes, if you notice over here on the on the left corner here, we get the Chikata Kanji, which means she's going to be a strength type. So Jinzo Ningen Ju Niju Ichigo. Okay, so, and then obviously she'll be an SSR. You can awaken her with the metals, and you'll get her up to a TUR. Then she has a Henshin, which means she's going to have the transformation mechanic. This means, of course, that you're going to get Akuma. So this literally says Henshin no Akuma, which means her evil or her devil, whatever you want to call it, essentially her devil transformation, which of course is right here, which kind of has like more of a cell look to her. So that's something right there. Of course, you know all about this if you've ever played FighterZ or anything like that. And speaking of FighterZ, they're going to be having a story mode that's connected with FighterZ over in the FighterZ game, not in the Dokkan mode itself or Dokkan game itself, but there could be potentially a small story mode they could add in, just kind of, sneak it in there, be like, hey guys, by the way, here's a small Android themed, Android 21. Maybe she'll have a farmable super attack. We're not really sure yet. They don't mention it in here, so as of right now, it's going to require Kai's in order to get her. We have absolutely no idea exactly how much of a stat boost her leader skill gives, what her passive is going to be, anything like that, or what her transformation mechanic could potentially be. I have a feeling it's more going to be of a turn-based restriction, not necessarily an HP restriction, but again, we'll have to wait and see what her super attack will do or anything like that. So other than that, though, over here on the right side, definitely just simply talks about there is a new female Dokkan Fest character coming, which is, of course, Android 21. Her category, again, will be the Jinzo Ningen category, which is nothing special right there. We already knew that, basically. And then, for some reason, this bottom right corner talks about how you play the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people know how to play Dokkan, so I don't know why you'd be putting it on the big front page of, hey, Android 21's coming. So a little weird that they're doing that personally. But, hey, I guess, you got to attract new players, I guess. But I'm pretty sure there are other pages you could have done that or another little tutorial. So anyway, that's basically all the information, though, we know on Android 21. The only last thing to know is that she is coming in Hachigatsu, which is August, obviously. So potentially it could be July 31st. But, basically Hachigatsu is when this is coming. They'll always say, like, oh, it's the end of July. So it's like, yeah, but you guys mostly release this on, the very end of July. So basically, whatever Tuesday or Thursday potentially is near the end of July / beginning of August is when we'll get that. So, or it could be on a weekend. Who knows? Because August 30th is a Monday. So the 31st is actually a Tuesday this time. So it could be Tuesday. It could be on the weekend. Again, not really sure. But we'll have to wait and see. So moving on to the next translations is going to be FighterZ. Now, if you are a FighterZ fan, you are either really excited about this or really upset about this. Me personally, this is a pretty easy skip for me in terms of DLC characters, but we are getting base form Goku and base form Vegeta. As of right now, it looks to be coming in early August, actually. So right down here, you can see the Hachigatsu and then the kanji for shita, which means above or usually early. So it looks to be like an early August release for the DLC on these guys. You can kind of tell they're kind of throwaway characters. They could have some pretty cool potentials. Goku obviously having the Spirit Bomb and the Kaioken mechanic, obviously. Vegeta is going to have his usual Gallic Gun and his, kind of a meteor power-up kind of move. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, if you want to go for these guys, they could potentially be really good. I don't know if they're going to be game-changing or they're going to be good in, like, Evo tournaments or anything like that. We'll have to wait and see when it comes to that kind of stuff. So just keep your eyes peeled on it, I guess. We'll probably see some gameplay coming up soon via Twitter or anything, kind of YouTube channels. Maybe some trailers are dropping them at the moment you're seeing this video. Kind of hard to say, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm still kind of a little disappointed, but hey, maybe, can look on the bright side a little bit, finally just get it out of the way, get it done and over with, and then we can finally get on some other hype characters, and hopefully a Season 2 is in the works, because there have been some rumors about a Season 2 DLC pass. I'll probably just skip the pass and just buy whatever characters I want. That's what I'm doing so far. Bought Bardock, skip Broly, got Vegito, skip Zamasu, all that fun stuff. This is my personal opinions, of course. If you love these guys, then by all means go for them. I'm not saying that they're going to be terrible guys. I'm sure, it's a fighting game made by Arc System. They're going to play very fluently. They're going to play very nicely and everything like that. I just feel like, do we really need base form skins, essentially, with some cool mechanics that could work possibly, obviously, But at the same time, I feel like they're definitely going for more of a nostalgia here and not like, hey, let's experiment outside the box here a little bit. At least, again, in my personal opinion. So anyway, so that's going to happen with the DLC. Again, looking to be about an early August release. The usual price, this is in yen, obviously, so whatever the price was in your current state or country, then that's going to be the obvious price right there. And then to leave off of the FighterZ information, of course, this is coming out to Switch on, it looks like late September from what I've been seeing from leaks and everything like that. But it just basically gives you the basic information about how you can use the Switch controllers and all that kind of stuff, use the usual 3v3 type of stuff and all that, Joy-Con controls and all that. But one thing to note right here is that there's going to be an open beta test on the Switch in August sometime. Now, they don't give us a lower August or a higher August in terms of early August or late August, but we will see something along those lines when it comes to that. I guess if you go to the website, you can technically, it's going to give you the kind of usual information we're used to seeing. But overall, I would say I'm going to guess middle to late August. The last betas were always in late of whatever month they happen to come out of. So I'm going to guess probably a late August beta test. And then, which I think is cool, even though it's a port, it's been out in a while already. At least they're testing it on the Switch. And then we'll be able to play it for free, basically, see how it performs and everything like that. I'm definitely interested in picking it up. The one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is the fact that when this releases in September is the fact that this is the also time that Switch is going to start charging, at least supposedly they're supposed to start doing this, charging us for the online service. And as you guys know, Nintendo's online service is not the greatest, to be frank. I'm not going to lie. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to be happening. And just go from there. So hey, at least we get to play a free beta test. We'll have to see what it is. I mean, if you played FighterZ on like his consoles, then it's basically gonna be the same thing. But hey, if you haven't played it, then great. I'm definitely gonna test it out, see how it works. Maybe they're implementing some changes that they're testing on the Switch beta, and then they're gonna be like, oh hey, guys, now by the way, the Switch version's out, and we're also gonna update the PS4, Xbox, and PC versions, and hopefully we'll see some stuff like that. So other than that, that's basically it for the FighterZ information in terms of the V-Jump scans. Last but not least, is going to be the Legends stuff coming in August. And of course, we're getting Android 17 and Android 18 here. So a couple things to note in terms of their translations. Obviously Legends is a little bit of a different game. They have some skills that you can talk about and everything like that. But for the main thing I want to cover here is the power-up mechanics, the cars they're going to get, and then what they're going to basically working with, essentially, okay? And for this, I actually want to skip 17 for a second and come down to 18. So 18 down here, they note that, hey, for once, Pan's ability, her Z ability to increase attack and HP and all that kind of stuff, or I can't remember exactly what her Z ability is, but she's finally gonna be useful in terms of all that stuff. So actually, I can kind of zoom in here for once. But yeah, she'll be able. Her Z ability affects female characters in the game. So finally, Android 18 being a second female character in the game will be able to do that. Now, one of her main abilities here, in terms of the ability card, is that you will do your little, usual power up as 18, and then what you can do is you can change to 17, and then that allows you to use the barrier card that apparently 18 provides for him, based off of what I'm seeing here. That seems a little weird to me personally. I'm not really sure how they're expecting you to work. I'm expecting that you'd be obviously running these guys on the exact same team, and you'd be kind of doing a switch back and forth thing, 17, 18, 17, 18, doing the master combo there and everything like that. We'll have to wait and see. But based off of what this little katakana and kanji is saying, it's basically use power up card, switch to or change to 17, and then activate the barrier. It looks like a low cost potentially. Let me see if I can zoom it in here for a second to see a little bit more of that right there. Let's see. Ki no costo no akai barrier de kado. Okay, you just get a high cost barrier card for 17 basically. Okay, it's kind of interesting, I guess. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And I like her card though. The little effect that her card will have is definitely gonna have, her kissing Krillin, after they beat up I believe it was Trunks and Vegeta at the time, and Krillin was all scared, but she kissed him and then she flew off. So then going back up to 17 here, we see that he is gonna be affected by the Ginyu, whatever Ginyu's Z ability is. I don't remember exactly what it does. But bottom line, his barrier, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, because some of this katakana can be really small sometimes. So let's see here. Oops. We want to go down here. Okay, so rising attack. Oh, okay, I get it here. So the rising attack looks to attack all subite no. Oh, okay. If I'm reading this correctly, his rising rush attack looks to attack everyone on the enemy team, if I'm reading that correctly, because this is subite, which means everyone. So again, don't quote me exactly on that, but that could potentially be something new because we haven't had that. The Rising Rush attacks have only attacked one person at a time, whereas this one potentially attacks all of them. I don't know. Again, don't quote me. I'm probably getting that wrong. It's pretty late at night, so my reading is a little off right now. And then it says Jinzo Ningen 17号と no osu no member. Oh, okay, so it looks like a member that you're gonna be able to work with 17 is gonna be Ginyu here, the Sparking Ginyu. So they're gonna work pretty well together in terms of what his ability could be. It doesn't actually say what his Z ability is. So it's probably just a barrier would be my guess. Looks like the barrier can basically protect you against everything. Even super attacks. It even says up here you can protect against super attacks. So other than that, I'll have to take a look at the closer kanji and probably post it on Twitter later. But other than that, though, I mean, we know that 17 and 18 are going to be coming, obviously. They're very powerful cards. Obviously, they're sparking units. So it should be interesting. I don't know if they're worth the pulling, but there are some good Z abilities from, like, the Extreme 19, I believe, who gives Android buffs, like, by 25% or something like that. So definitely something to keep in mind. An Android team could be potentially pretty dangerous in this game if you still play it. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'll probably just do my daily discount summons and not really go too hard into it. So other than that, though, that's basically gonna be it for the translation video. Sorry there's no camera for this one. It's late at night here, so I just need to get this done as quickly as possible. Shout out to DBZ GT Kai Super for obviously posting the high quality photos that I was able to use here and show you guys everything. So that was pretty cool. Definitely, I don't know if I'm gonna go for 21 here. I mean, she could be definitely helpful for Super Battle Road, because Super Battle Road is getting the category stages, and so that could be something useful right there on the team. I just don't really know. We'll have to see. Is she more of a support unit, high attacker, all that fun stuff, or is she more like a Turtleist where she's support, and then when she transforms, she goes into a high attacker or something like that? I could easily see her being something like that personally. We'll have to wait and see, though. I'm not really sure. So let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to be summoning for 18 or 17 on Legends? Are you going to be going for Android 21 and Dokkan? Are you going to buy the FighterZ DLC? Or are you going to be testing the Switch beta version? Or are you even going to buy it on Switch? Let me know in the comments below. I really hope that for the next DLC, though, for Fighters, just to end this video, is that I hope they do a little bit more of a risk in terms of trying new different types of characters or something like that. Bring some life back into the game. And also, please fix a lot of the stuff that is bogging the game down and stopping it from being an amazing experience, because there's little things in the arena mode and all this other stuff that if they just fix that real quick, and I don't know if it's a hard fix or anything like that, but if they just fix that and stop focusing on some of these DLC characters, we could have waited on Kaioken Goku and the base form Vegeta, and if you'd gotten some of those other fixes in there, I'm not gonna lie, oh, a lot more people will be coming back to this game. Not just saying. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Super Battle Road starts tomorrow. Can't wait. 5 p.m. Japan time. So anyway, guys, again, thanks for stopping by. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you all in the next one.